The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There was a Yid who, his son became a chassan, Kala, and he went with the Mechtanim. They're going to buy furniture. They're doing everything 50-50. So the Kala's father says, I have a friend who has a furniture store. He's a very wealthy guy. And he knows that I sit in Koil. If we go there, he'll give us a much better price. Let's go there. Chassan's father says, I have no problem. Wherever you want to go, no problem. No, I'm not fighting about anything. I'm not making a big deal. If you want to go to that store, we'll go to that store. So they come into the store, and they go over to the owner, Shalom Aleichem, and he recognizes them, and he's schmoozing with him. And he tells one of the guys, go get them the whatever furniture they want, and come back to me, I'm going to make the bill. Meanwhile, the father of the chassan was talking to the Yid, the first time he met this Yid, and he was schmoozing with him. And he asked him, he said, tell me, this is a family business that you have for many generations? He says, what are you talking about? I only have this store for maybe 10 years. Oh, you wanted to always open up a furniture store? Nah, I never even wanted to even open up a store. This whole thing fell into my hand backwards. And Hashem gave me tremendous parnas and siyata d'shmaya. I became a multi-millionaire. He says, what happened? You want to hear the story? Yeah, I want to hear the story. Listen to the story in a story. About 10 years ago, the Rabbanim in a certain city asked me to be on a council. And that council had to be voted for. Fine. You want me to do it? I'll do it. So I went and I filled out an application. I'm becoming a nominee, running to become on this and this council. Meanwhile, there was somebody else in town who wanted that job very badly. And he started fighting to get the job against me. Now, I didn't care, because I really didn't want the job in the first place. But he was going to get it by hook or by crook. And he wanted to drive me out of the race. I should resign and take my name off the thing. Everybody should vote for him. Nobody should be an opponent. He shouldn't have an opponent. So what did he do? He went and he got a hold of my cell phone number. And he went and he took out advertisements in all the local papers and all these things you get in the mail, with all the stores, with the advertisements, with the grocery stores and all that stuff. And in every paper he put a beautiful ad. And the ad had a picture of these most gorgeous, big Festa mattresses. And it said half price sale. It didn't give a number amount, how much money. It just said half price sale. And he put my number in. I don't know anything about it. All of a sudden my phone rings. Slicha? Yeah? You sell mattresses? No. What do you mean you don't sell mattresses? You sure? Yeah. Oh, slicha, wrong number. Another 5 minutes later, another phone call comes in, and then another phone call comes in. After 20 phone calls, I realized there's something going on here. So I asked the guy, where did you get my number from? He says, what do you mean? In this paper I saw it, in that paper I saw it. And I said, who's putting so much money to invest, to make a joke on me? I called my Rav, and I told him what happened, and he said, he figured it out in a second. He says, this guy, you're a competition to get the seat on the council. So I was thinking of right away of changing my number, going to phone company and say, can you please change my number? But I know it's such a mishigas. You have to change your number. Nobody wants to change their number. Every million people have my number. I have to go call everybody and tell them I changed my number. Why'd you change your number? Tell them the whole story. I'm not interested. So instead of taking it the wrong way, I came up with a Gavaldig idea. The next guy called me up and says, hello, do you sell mattresses? I said, sure. What kind of a mattress do you want? How fat? How skinny? How wide do you want? 29 inch? 33? 39 inch? 48? 56? 54? I don't even know the numbers. Anyways, they're giving me their things, how much they want, how big, blah, blah, blah. And I'm writing down, I have a notebook and I'm filling in names, addresses, phone numbers, and I'm writing down all the things that they want. This guy wants it like this guy wants it like that. Keeping cheshbon. And finally, after a week, I made a cheshbon of what I need, and I found that I had orders for 1,400 mattresses. Then I went to a mattress guy who manufactures mattresses, and I said, listen here, I want to give you a humongous order. I'm going to give you 1,400 mattresses, but you got to give me a very good price. I got to make a few dollars on it. He says, no problem. How much are you selling it for? I told him what I want to sell it for. I figured out how much the regular price of a mattress in the retail is. I have to do half. If I did half and he gave me a certain price, I would still make a few dollars on each mattress. Shame. So he sent me the mattresses, and I hired somebody to go and do deliveries, and we delivered the mattresses. We got all the money. Everybody paid us. And all of a sudden, I'm in business, and more people calling mattresses. And then people hear that a guy got a good deal from a mattress guy here. Here's the number. And mouth to ear, ear to ear. Before I was doing it, I wasn't doing only mattresses. I started doing bedroom sets, and then dinette sets and dining room sets. And before long, I opened up a store, and I became a big furniture manufacturer, supplier. And that's the story. That's how I'm in business. So who put me into business? This other yukel that didn't want me to run for the council. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu saw that I had two choices what to do. I could have fought him. I could have made a big tumult, take him to the Torah, schlep him around, be mavaza him, chutzpah what you did to me, or just be quiet, be it, take it, and make from the lemons lemonade. And that's what I did. And because I did that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu benched me with Oisher. And I'll tell you something else. People heard this story, and it went around, and they decided that they're going to do the same thing. So they put ads in, and they got 20 phone calls, 25 phone calls. They couldn't do nothing. It was a joke. So what made the phone calls come in? HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu decides what you got to do. And if you're going to do it, and you're going to be mavater, and you're going to suffer and not make a fight like Korach did, but you're going to bite your tongue like Pinchas did, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to make you be matzliach. And he's going to send the customers. You don't have to do nothing. You just open up your business, hang a shingle out, and they're going to come running. Because Hashem says you're getting parnasa.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org